I'm about to tell you something that most people will never hear. Something that a 92-year-old woman, someone who has lived through decades of love, loss, joy, and heartbreak, wants you to know about intimacy. And I promise you, it will change the way you see your relationship. Have you ever wondered why some women choose to engage in deeply intimate acts with their partners? Not out of obligation, not out of pressure, but genuinely, freely, joyfully choose? What does that act truly signify about her feelings for you? About the trust she has placed in your hands? About the future of your relationship? Most men get this completely wrong. They think it's just about physical pleasure, a technique, a box to check, something that happens in the bedroom and stays there. They couldn't be more mistaken. What I'm about to share with you comes from a woman who has seen it all: the passionate beginnings, the quiet middles, the painful endings, the beautiful renewals. She has learned what works, what breaks, and what heals, and her wisdom will cut through every lie you've been told. But first, I need to know you're serious. Because the people who only watch and nod and do nothing, they stay stuck in the same disconnected, unfulfilling patterns. Their relationships don't deepen. Their intimacy doesn't grow. They wake up years from now wondering why they feel so far apart. You want to be different? Prove it. Hit subscribe right now. Not later. Not I'll do it after the video. Now, while I'm speaking. Because subscribing is your first small step toward understanding what real intimacy looks like. And ring that notification bell. What I'm sharing today is just the beginning. You want the deeper truths, the harder conversations. You need to be connected. Subscribe. Now. You're still here. That means something. Let's begin. Thursaki. Part 2. What she's really saying when she chooses you. Women who actively choose to participate in oral sex with their partners are embarking on a deeply personal and intimate journey. Let that sink in. This act is not merely about physical pleasure. It never has been. It symbolizes a profound willingness to delve into the deeper aspects of a sexual relationship, to go to a place that is vulnerable, trusting, and real. When a woman decides to partake in this intimate act, she is not just showing immense trust in her partner. She is openly communicating her earnest desire to bring joy and fulfillment to the relationship. Not because she has to, because she wants to. For countless couples, oral sex represents a heartfelt exchange of love and care. It emphasizes a shared commitment to enrich each other's happiness. It says, without words, I see you, I value you, I want you to feel good. Not just physically, but emotionally, deeply, completely. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, comment number 1 below to let me know you're still with me, because the ones who comment are the ones who are paying attention, the ones who will actually change. Part 3. The foundation that cannot be faked. Engaging in oral sex responsibly with mutual consent and respect fosters an atmosphere where open dialogue about desires and boundaries flourishes. This is not optional. This is everything. Such communication is crucial in building a foundation of trust and comfort, ensuring both partners feel valued and heard within the confines of their intimate moments. Without it, the act becomes hollow, mechanical, empty. Consent plays a pivotal role in maintaining the integrity and enjoyment of any sexual activity. And let me be clear, consent is not a one-time conversation. It is ongoing. It is present. It can be withdrawn at any moment, for any reason, without explanation. That is not rejection. That is respect. By participating in oral sex, women may also experience a sense of sexual liberation. Taking an active role in a partner's pleasure can boost their confidence and sense of agency over their sexuality. It is empowering. It is freeing. It is a declaration that her desires matter too. In healthy relationships, reciprocity is often a cherished principle. Many women appreciate the mutual exchange of pleasure, finding joy in both giving and receiving. It is not a transaction. It is a dance, a rhythm, a shared language of desire. However, it is important to acknowledge that oral sex might not be for everyone. Every relationship is distinct, with varied preferences and comfort levels. And that is perfectly acceptable. There is no script, no rule book, no should. Part 4. The Deeper Truth. The 92-year-old woman wants you to know. Here is the wisdom that took her 92 years to fully understand. The cornerstone of a fulfilling sexual relationship between couples is undoubtedly open communication, where both partners feel at ease discussing their sexual preferences and desires respectfully, without shame, without judgment, without fear. Oral sex in this context is not just a physical act, it is a profound expression of intimacy, trust, and reciprocal affection. When approached with mutual consent, respect, and transparent communication, it has the power to deepen the emotional and physical connections within the relationship, contributing to its overall health and satisfaction, not just in the bedroom, everywhere. Research indicates that orgasms, which are often achieved through oral sex, can elevate mood, reduce stress, and foster a general sense of wellness. For many couples, this alleviation of tension and the deepened intimacy that comes from sharing such personal experiences can further solidify their emotional bond. You are not just having sex, you are healing each other, quietly, powerfully, repeatedly. It is also important to highlight that oral sex can serve as a gateway to exploring new facets of sexuality and uncovering additional sources of pleasure. By experimenting with various techniques and approaches, couples can enhance their sexual repertoire, discovering what truly excites and satisfies them. This exploratory process can lead to greater mutual understanding and connection, boosting intimacy and shared pleasure. But here is the warning the 92-year-old woman wants you to hear clearly. It is vital to recognize that oral sex is not universally embraced by all couples, and that is entirely valid. Each individual has unique preferences and boundaries regarding sexual intimacy, and these should be respected within the relationship. Open and honest dialogue about desires, limitations, and concerns is essential. It ensures that both partners feel respected and fulfilled in their sexual lives. Not pressured, not guilty, not inadequate, respected. Part 5. Safety, respect, and the final reflection. Furthermore, practicing oral sex safely and responsibly is crucial, particularly in protecting against sexually transmitted infections. Employing protective measures such as condoms during oral sex can significantly reduce the risk of STI transmission, safeguarding the sexual health of both partners. This is not a lack of trust. This is love in action. This is care. In essence, a woman's choice to engage in oral sex with her partner often reflects her confidence in both herself and her partner. This act of intimacy indicates a high level of comfort and emotional connection, allowing her to confidently share and express her desires. Additionally, by dedicating herself to her partner's pleasure in such a personal manner, she showcases her deep care and concern for his well-being, enhancing the emotional ties and fostering a sense of closeness and mutual devotion in the relationship. That is the gift. That is the truth. Now, Part 6. Your turn to reflect and act now. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned today. How has this wisdom from a 92-year-old woman changed your perspective on intimacy and connection within relationships? Not abstractly, not theoretically. In your actual life, with your actual partner. We'd love to hear from you. So please share in the comments below one thing you've learned and plan to bring into practice in your own life. Be specific, be honest, be brave. If you found value in this video, smash the like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable advice and wisdom from those who have lived long enough to know the truth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.